a good solid 19 gives us that. Whatever that is.
Yeah.
G'day folks, this is the Coffee Bush Kid in Central Vic. I am back out where I was playing with the 10x5 elliptical Coiltek coil, where I pulled out a reasonable amount of stuff, some Chinese coins, tokens, silvers, all around here. Now this is a flat part that got me a lot of stuff. What I have decided to do is, oh, look at that, I've got my 6-inch hanging out again. So we've got that, and I've decided to also see, we're going to see what we've left behind, and I've also taken out I've taken out 15 and 16, so I'm 17 and above. We're really going to hit it hard and see what we can find. I know there's a lot of trash here. I know it was giving the 10x5 a little bit of grief, and so we'll see what happens. But we got a 2021 signal, and out of there I got this. That's the end of a carpenter's ruler. So they're always a pretty cool find. Anyway, obviously something I missed. I've sort of got, when I got rid of the 15 and the 16, it tends to get rid of a lot more iron signals as well. So we'll just see how it goes. I don't know how much longer I've got the property for, so I thought may as well try this experiment out. I've got the time at the moment. So we'll keep going, see what else we can find. Road's a bit noisy tonight. Now, I'm in the tussocks. So I've got the 6-inch, this is where they excel. You know, I can get really close in and everything. It was a 1918 signal. You can see it sort of going off a bit. I've dug down. I have lifted the clod out or over, but for dramatic effect, this is what I was greeted with. You ready? Oh, now it's vanished. There we go. How about that? Hey? Wonder if something I've got home matches that. It's a plain one. No frills, no wreath, but that is still a cool find. And that's just mucking around with the 6-inch in amongst the tussocks. Can't get in here with any of the bigger coils. It's just too hard. But that one you can flit in amongst them, push it here, push it there, and you get signals like this. Brilliant. Okay, I've got a 22, 23. Plop the plug. That's what we're met with. Is that a accordion reed, or is it part of a belt buckle? I am hoping that it's part of a belt buckle, and we will just gently, I say gently, get in underneath that and break it up just a... Oh yeah. Look. Could this be... could this be the part that goes... I don't even know what that is. I'm going to have to clean it up. Because it was just over there that I got that other half. We'll clean it up. We'll see if they go together. Oh, that's cool. Alrighty, we're back. And no, they don't fit together. This is a pressed one. You can see by the hollows there, she's just been stamped out in a press. This one, on the other hand, is cast. See how, see how thick it is? That's a cast one. Now, as for what's on it, I can't make it out. It's a bird. Looks like it's on a trolley. That could be a ship's bow. I just can't quite figure that one out. Probably lots of you go, it's bloody that, you dick. But I don't know. I can't tell. Don't know what it is. But it's a great buckle, and we should probably keep going. I can't understand how I missed it. I'm just out in the open. I should have swung over it with the 10x5. But there is probably a lot of irony signals around there, and as I said, I've knocked out the 15 and the 16 with my discrimination. So that's a bloody great find, that. Let's see what else we can snap on. You're not going to believe this. It happens. Buckle. 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 Unbelievable. Let's just see. No, nothing else. Alright. It's amazing how some days are just buckle days. Now I've only been out here less than an hour, and I'm 3 buckles up over ground I've been over. So there's lots of other signals you can hear underneath, and sometimes you get the 17, 18, 39. I've dug up quite a few nails, just ground truthing. So this is what I wanted to do, just to see how much stuff I've left behind with the bigger coil and not discriminating as much. I can come back here again with this 6-inch coil after I've done the whole area and open it right up to every signal, and I dare say we'll find a lot of buttons, but just at the moment we're finding buckles. Let's see if we can find any more. There's where I got the loop for the snake buckle. Oh, look at this. I think that might be a purse clasp, but it might not be too. It's a very cool find. We'll have to clean that one up when we get home. I'm running out of light, so we've just got to keep going. Now this is all, I'm playing in these bloody tussocks. Now I want to get up to there before I finish for the night. So we'll keep going, see what else we can find. Alrighty, we're back out again. Just over there's where I got all the buckles the other night, because this is going to be over a few days, so I'll say that now. It's not just one day, because I've got to work in the interim. But just over there's where I got the buckles. Just down here, watch this one. I was getting 20, there we are, 24, 23, 22. It's very nice. And it's just in there. batteries are starting to go on that. But anyway, let's dig this up and see what it is. Nice soft soil, very unusual. You see how dry it is though. Rightio. We are in there. Now I've already got a suspender buckle, but I saved you that. There we go. It's just going to be silver. Oh. We can get rid of that for the moment because we look down there. What's that? What is that? Ah, I know what that is. Geez, I've not seen one that small before. This, let's put it there. That's the top of an aerated bottle of something, I would say. Well, maybe it might not be. No, it might not be. Well, who knows what the hell it is? But it certainly gave a good signal, and we found it. Let's potentially see if we can find anything else. Maybe something a little bit better. Just a little plip-ploppy signal of 23, 24 in just a very small spot. Gives us that. It's a little watch winder. You often find them, but not that often, if that made sense. They're a regular find in the Goldfields, but it might be months go by before you find your next one. But they're always a pretty cool find. It is freezing here at the moment, but a good solid 19 gives us that. Whatever that is. But that looks as cool as all get out, I reckon. Look at that, a square shaft there, tapered, something else on the end of it. I do reckon. I'll be back with you in a tick. Rightio, we are back. Now, I don't know what it is or what it was actually for, but I'd nearly say that tapered square shaft would have had a thread on the end of it, and that would have been for a handle, which would have then turned something with 4 flat spots that could have been turned clockwise, and then you could reverse it and it would ride back up on these things, on these slopes, and then you turn it and then you could reverse and click back down again. That's what I reckon that is. And that is a magnificent little piece of engineering. Love stuff like that. That's just bloody brilliant. It wasn't that deep, but it was in amongst all the trash. Anyway, we'll keep mooching around, see what we find before the cold drives me home. I don't know whether I'm more hungry or it is that the discrimination is coming up really, really well and getting me in amongst all the iron. But have a look at this for a piece of cast brass work. Now that does have a piece of iron, probably a piece of chain. In fact, probably if I did that it would be better. Probably a chain link. But dig the iron. Oh, now that's actually interesting because we had something like that up here before that was just that piece. And I didn't know what it was. Maybe that's what it is. Oh. Another cool piece. Love a good casting. Yeah, see what else we can find. Alright, well I'm back up here. I'm just below the tussocks. I've got a nice, was a 23-ish signal. It did go up to 26, 25. See anything? Nope. What about now? And I know what that is. That's a padlock. And it's a Chinese padlock. Geez, that's a big one too. It's missing its pin across the top there. So yeah, that end there would have had a pin that went all the way through there, and that's the shape of the key that would have been pushed in to push the pin out. But that's a pretty cool find. And look, I'm where I should have been walking back all the time to my ute and not picked it up, so there must be some good iron around it and that. Or I just didn't swing over that one particular little spot. Anyway, that's a cool find. We'll keep going, see what else we can get. Right, so just over there where that dirt is was where we got the padlock. Now, that's a good signal. And I've dug down far enough. See that? Is it another part of a buckle? Who knows? But let's find out. If I don't fall over. Just gently tease the earth around it. Yeah, that was it. Right. Now, where were we? Oh, here we go. What the bloody hell's that? Shit, hey? Oh, I reckon I know what that is. Right. I'd be half willing to bet that that is the top part of the bell that I've been finding all the fragments of. I know it's a strange thing to say that, oh yeah, there's bell pieces around here, but that's it. That's the top of it. And then that is where the clanger would have been attached if it didn't have a baldric, which is a leather piece that holds the clanger to the bell. But I reckon by the looks of the wear on that it would have just, the clanger would have been straight onto it. No wonder it gave a good signal. But cool, that's a, look, there's my knee. So that's a hell of a size bloody bell. That's pretty cool. See what else we can find. How I've missed that in the past has got me stuffed. But anyway, we're getting it now. The final cleanup on the discrimination. In fact, actually, I've got to discriminate it back out again. Anyway, we'll keep going. I'm coming up this way, and there's a signal there. It's on my left-hand side. I'm heading back here. I'm crisscrossing all my way up to where I got all those interesting bits the other day up there. And there's a lot of plip-plop signals. But, you know, I'd been over this, but coming back this way, one took my interest. And it was that button. 17, 18, 19, into 20. And there's lots of little, I think it's just wear on a flat button. But what's interesting about it is what's on the back. And there's a pin for holding it. If I can get into the sun a bit better. There's a pin there, steel pin, for holding it. And that was what was giving me buddy other readings, but it just sounded like I needed to dig it. Some they plip, they plop, and you go, nah, steel. But this one just had that little bit of interest. And that's what we got. A button with a steel bit, a steel pin behind it. Anyway, we'll keep going. Well, I reckon I fairly much done that area over there to death with the discriminating up to 17. I'm wandering through the bush, heading back to the ute. I've dropped my sensitivity back down to 15, and I know in this area there was a lot of activity, but I've not really got much. So I'm walking back. I got this nice 16 signal, but it's sort of gone up to 17 when I brushed the leaf litter away. And everyone's going to be pretty wrapped with this. So out of that hole, we see that? Do you know what that is? That is the remaining bits of a snake buckle. So where are we there? There would have been more of a curl around here, would have been more of a curl around there. So someone has used that one to death. But regardless, in that state, that's a pretty cool find. Gotta love a good snake buckle, even when they're like that. So keep in mind, always good to fill in some of your day detecting, but remember to fill in all your holes when you're finished. I'll catch you next time.